We all know that there's a certain piece of Angel Reese's basketball game, hoops game, where she literally needs to put up like 300 shots a day. And I'm not kidding. Like 200 or 300 shots a day, and that's missed layups.
Picture this: a college basketball star crushing rebounds, but struggling with the simplest shot. That's Angel Reese's reality. And it's causing a stir. It's like a sports car that can't shift into first gear.
6'3" or 6'4", can't hit a layup to save her life. And literal videos have went mega viral of just her missing layups in games.
Lisa Leslie just dropped a bombshell on Reese's podcast, and it's got everyone talking. Fans are debating, social media is buzzing, and Reese, she shook. What did Leslie say that's got everyone so worked up? Why is it hitting Reese and her fans so hard? Let's break down this game-changing moment and see why it's got the basketball world in a frenzy.
And a clip has emerged, and I don't think this clip is going to go over the way they hoped. All right? I don't, because essentially she got called out by one of the greatest WNBA players to ever do the thing, right? And literally got called out for missing layups.
Angel's got her show Unapologetically Angel, and she invited WNBA legend Lisa Leslie as a guest. But this wasn't your average feel-good chat. Leslie came in hot, and she didn't hold back one bit. Angel probably thought she was in for some gentle tips, but Leslie had other plans. She zeroed in on Reese's biggest weakness, and let me tell you, it was intense.
I did like how in the conversation that came up with Lisa Leslie, when Angel said, hey, what do you think I can improve going into my sophomore season? Straight up, Lisa Leslie says, your layups, period.
Here's the shocker. Leslie straight up told Reese, the biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups, period. Like we're going to fix that. That's fixable for you. Talk about not pulling any punches. Fans were stunned by the brutal honesty, sparking a mix of admiration and concern. Check this out.
Going into my season 2, what's some advice that you would give for me?
Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups.
Leslie didn't stop there. She went full-on coach mode and broke down exactly why Reese's shooting form is holding her back. She pointed out that Reese starts her shot way too low, giving defenders a free pass to swat those shots away. It's no wonder Reese has been struggling with her layups when you think about it this way. But here's where it gets really interesting. Leslie didn't just criticize, she offered hope. She said this problem is fixable. It's like she threw Reese a lifeline in the middle of this brutal reality check.
Like, we're going to fix that. That's fixable for you. And I think that's probably the biggest. I think your shot from the outside is improving. I love that your ball handling is good. Your defense is improved. Like, the fact that you be snatching that ball from them girls, I'll be cracking up like, oh, she got another one. Like, I love the fact that you are, like, putting so much pressure on them defensively, and just the idea that you want to get better.
And that's what makes Leslie's advice so powerful. It's a roadmap to improvement. Now, you might be wondering, how did people react to this? Well, let me tell you, social media exploded. It was like someone lit a firecracker under basketball Twitter fans, critics. Everyone had something to say about Leslie's comments. Some people were cheering Leslie on, praising her for her honesty and tough love approach. They were like, finally, someone's telling it like it.
It'd be just like, okay, come in here. Maybe she's serious, maybe she's not. But for me to hear from you and see that you're like, yes, I want you to work with me. Like, I want you to help me. I want to get better. That's what it's about. The fact that you already had that attitude, you're going to get better. And I can help you get better. I'm positive.
Thank you.
But of course, there were others who thought Leslie went too far. They were defending Reese, saying things like, hey, she's still young. She's got time to improve. Why drag her on her own podcast? It was a real mixed bag of reactions.
But she literally got called out for missing layups. I mean, on her own damn show. I mean, that's something. I saw this and was like, I don't think this is gonna. Now, you see, I shared it right there and I laughed, and then I'm dead. I'm dead.
And you know what? That's the thing about moments like these. They get people talking, they spark debates and discussions. It's about expectations in women's basketball. It's about how we give, even receive criticism in sports.
Look, I'm happy to see that somebody actually said it to her face. And what are you going to do? Tell Lisa Leslie she don't know what the hell she's talking about? Question mark? I don't think you're going to do that. I don't. So I saw that and I was like, oh, that's hilarious. She literally got called out. You need to work on them layups.
So here we are, Angel Reese, at a crossroads. Her rebounding skills are undeniable. But now, thanks to Lisa Leslie's truth bomb, the whole world knows about her struggles with finishing at the rim. The question is, what happens next? Will she take this as fuel to refine her game, or will it shake her confidence? Let's talk more about Reese's strengths and a few areas where she could improve.
It's a matter of thinking and strategy and I guess like developing more of an IQ for her, because the awareness that she has around about everything else other than what is going on in that specific vision of tunnel that she has.
When it comes to rebounding, she's an absolute force. She dominates the boards like it's second nature, out hustling even some of the biggest names in the game, A.A. Wilson, Breanna Stewart. You name it, it's like she has a magnetic pull, grabbing every loose ball in sight. But while her rebounding is elite, her offensive efficiency, particularly her finishing ability, still has room to grow.
She is better than Asia Wilson at the rebounding game. She like tops Breanna Stewart at the rebounding game. You know, I just recently like witnessed it in Unrivaled, like could not believe it. There could be 4 defenders around her and she will best them.
However, while the rebound's role and a glaring weakness is exposed at the rim, Reese is struggling with something so basic, it's got everyone scratching their heads and wondering what in the world is going on. We're talking about layups, folks, the most fundamental shot in basketball, the one you learn before you even know what a three-pointer is. Reese's shooting stats are so bad you might think it's a typo or someone's playing a practical joke, but nope, this is the real deal.
But I was looking at her stats, so I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on shots less than 5 feet away, which is bad.
Get this, she's shooting less than 50% on shots within 5 feet of the basket. That's right, folks. She's missing more than half of her attempts right at the rim. Imagine missing a simple warm-up shot in practice. But over and over, millions of times in a game. Even worse than that is that shots from 5 to 9 feet, 133%. Did you get that? Yeah, it's that bad. From 5 to 9 feet, a jaw-dropping 133% success rate. That's so low, it's making statisticians do a double take.
Even worse than that is that shots from 5 to 9 feet, 13%.
Now, you might be wondering, how is this even possible? How can someone be so dominant in one aspect of the game and so utterly lost in another? It's like Reese has got basketball split personality. 1 minute, she's a rebounding goddess. The next, she's struggling with shots most high school players could make in their sleep.
You know, like, there's so much more to talk about, but she shoots these, like, she goes up and under. She starts too low with her shot, and she gets blocked a lot. I think that a lot of that is from trying to garner a foul. And, you know, in the past, I can see a coach saying, hey, get the foul. You know, that's how you get a lot of points. But this is like WNBA leveling up and all eyes on her now. I think that she knows that she has to completely restructure her form.
That's right. Reese's struggles aren't just affecting her personal stats. They're impacting her team's performance too. Her lack of confidence in finishing at the rim is holding her back. Just imagine how many more points she could be putting on the board if she could consistently convert those close-range shots. It's like leaving money on the table every single game. Despite these glaring issues, Reese is still making waves in the basketball world. She's still getting attention. She's still making headlines, but now it's for all the wrong reasons. It's become a stark reminder that even the most talented players can have unexpected weaknesses. Now you might be wondering how a player as talented as Angel Reese can struggle so much with layups. Well, it turns out there's way more to the story than just bad shooting form, and it's going to blow your mind. Reese has fallen into what coaches call the tunnel vision trap, and it's absolutely killing her game. Picture this: Reese grabs a crucial rebound. She's surrounded by defenders, but her teammates are wide open. They're waving their arms, calling for the ball. But Reese doesn't see any of it. It's like she's looking through a keyhole in a room full of opportunity. All she sees is the basket.
Something else that I noticed, and her lack of confidence, like her confidence has been diminished in the open layup market, because I think that it's pretty obvious at this point. You know, anything that she misses, like a wide open layup, and if she blows it, it will go viral. And there was one wide open layup. She snagged a steal from Breanna Stewart, ran back in transition, and instead of taking the wide open layup that she had, she passed it behind her to Kalia Copper, who had Brianna Stewart right on her, and somehow Kalia Copper saved it and she made the layup. But this did kind of make me sad because as bad as she is at layups, and she is bad, I'm going to go over percentages in a second, I don't like to see someone's confidence completely destroyed like that.
Experts are saying this lack of court awareness is a real culprit holding Reese back from becoming a complete player. It's not just about mechanics. It all ties back to a mental block on the court. Reese has got all the pieces to be a superstar, but this one issue is keeping her from putting it all together. Think about it. Reese is already an incredible rebounder. She's got the height. She's got the athleticism, but this tunnel vision is like a big fat stop sign on her road to greatness. It's preventing her from making those smart plays that separate the good players from the truly great ones.
More than a fact, she is not good at layups. But I was looking at her stats. I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on.
In basketball, court awareness is like having a superpower. It's what allows players to see the whole game unfolding in front of them to make those split-second decisions that can turn the tide of a match. But right now, Reese is playing with one hand tied behind her back. But here's the thing that's really got everyone talking. There's hope if Reese can break out of this mental trap. She could take her game to a whole new level. We're talking about unlocking a whole new dimension to her play. Imagine Reese with her incredible rebounding skills, but now add in the ability to make smart passes, find open teammates, and pick her shots more carefully.
And, you know, she's a dog. She she goes for those rebounds like nobody else can touch her. But I think she gets this like tunnel vision. And I actually was going online looking through some missed layup shots of Angel Reese's, and I came across this. So in this game where they're playing the Mystics, Angel Reese, she is going up for a rebound around 3 defenders. She gets the rebound, of course, because she's elite at that. But look at this. Every single other teammate is calling for the ball. And this tunnel vision that she has just prohibits her from seeing anything. She does not see anything else other than ball, shot, ball, shot, hoop, grab, rebound. That's what she sees.
The big question is, can Rhea overcome this challenge? It's not going to be easy breaking out of tunnel vision. It takes a lot of hard work and practice. It's about rewiring your brain to see the whole court instead of just the basket. Coaches often use drills to help players improve their court awareness, things like having players call out what they see on the court or running plays where they have to make quick decisions based on what's happening around them. It's like training your basketball brain to think bigger.
I think she has talent. I think that the elite rebounding skills that she has impress the heck out of me, for real. But sometimes you just gotta call a spade, and the layups are definitely not a place where I can ever say she's pretty good at.
For Reese, the key is going to be slowing down her mental game, even when her body is moving at full speed. She needs to learn to take those split-second pauses to survey the court before making her move. It's like adding a moment of zen to the chaos of the game. Angel Reese finds herself at a crossroads. Unlike any other, her rebounding skills are off the charts. But her layup game is like watching a rookie's first day on the court. Experts say with focused training, Reese could transform this weakness into a strength. Lisa Leslie even pointed out that Angel's ball handling and defense have moved. So there's hope for her shooting too. Will Reyes take this advice to heart? If she does, and she fixes her shooting, and that tunnel vision we talked about earlier, she could become an absolute monster on the court. It all comes down to Reyes. Will Angel turn this critique into her comeback story? I can't wait to see what happens next.
I think that she knows that she has to completely restructure her form, because that is not the way to be efficient in the post position that she is in.